What if the Earth stopped spinning for 1 second? This question comes from someone who may or may not have been sitting in a spinning office chair when they asked it. But the idea is surprisingly serious. The Earth is rotating fast. At the equator, the surface of our planet is zipping around at about 1,670 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a bullet, a Formula One car, and your cousin Greg's excuses for why he's always late. We don't notice the Earth spinning because we're spinning with it. Just like when you're in a car on the highway, everything inside the car moves at the same speed. The seat, your snacks, your unfortunate dog, and you. The moment the car stops suddenly, things start flying forward. That's why seatbelts exist. So what if Earth suddenly hit the cosmic brakes? Just for 1 second. One single, innocent second. The short answer? Everything that isn't solidly nailed into the planet would keep moving at Earth's current speed, 1,670 kilometers per hour, in a straight line. That includes you, your house, your neighbor's trampoline, the oceans, the atmosphere, and every llama in Peru. Buildings would collapse, trees would be ripped from the ground, and entire cities would be blown apart by the sudden inertia. Basically, the whole planet would experience the mother of all car crashes. And you're not wearing a seatbelt. Let's zoom in for a second. Suppose you're standing on a beach in Brazil, holding a smoothie, admiring the sunset. Suddenly, the Earth stops. You don't. You fly sideways at Mach 1.5, which is about the speed of a fighter jet, except you're not a fighter jet. You're a squishy meatball in flip-flops. Air would keep moving too, but not gently. The atmosphere, previously rotating along with Earth, would become a hypersonic windstorm, shredding everything in its path. Hurricane-force winds? Try vacuum cleaner for the soul winds. And let's not forget about water. The oceans, giant spinning bathtubs, would continue their momentum. That means tsunamis, floods, and inland surfboards from Florida to Nebraska. Some models estimate that water near the equator could rise hundreds of meters inland. Boats parked peacefully in marinas would suddenly be launched like water balloons hurled by a planet-sized slingshot. Now, what if you're at the poles when this happens? Good news. You wouldn't move much. The Earth doesn't spin as fast near the poles, so you might just fall over gently instead of turning into a human frisbee. Bad news. The rest of the world is ending. Meanwhile, tectonic plates, those giant puzzle pieces that form Earth's crust, aren't fans of sudden stops. Stopping the Earth would cause them to grind, shift, and slam together. Think earthquakes, volcanoes, and maybe 1 or 2 new continents if you're lucky. And the moon? She's just watching, judging silently, and continuing to orbit like nothing happened. But that's not all. The Earth's magnetic field is generated by its rotating iron core. Stop the Earth even for a moment, and the magnetic field could flicker, fizzle, or vanish. This invisible shield protects us from solar radiation. Without it, the sun would treat us like a microwave treats popcorn. Except we're the popcorn. If somehow the Earth started spinning again after that 1 second, we'd all be gone, so it probably wouldn't matter. But let's imagine it did restart smoothly. The atmosphere and oceans would still be in chaos, trying to readjust. Planes would fall out of the sky. Birds would be like, nope. GPS systems would give up. Your phone would think you're simultaneously in Paris, Sydney, and a volcano. Now here's the twist. Even if Earth did stop spinning entirely, not just for 1 second, but forever, it would cause a whole new set of problems. For one, a day would last an entire year. That means 6 months of non-stop sunlight and 6 months of darkness. Crops would die, deserts would freeze, the weather would have a full-blown identity crisis. Also, gravity at the equator would increase slightly because we'd lose the small outward push created by the planet's rotation. You'd weigh about 0.5% more. Not a big deal, unless you were trying to set a new high jump record or trying to feel better about your pizza habit. But let's circle back. Earth won't suddenly stop spinning anytime soon. It's slowing down gradually, at about 1.7 milliseconds per century, due to the moon's gravitational influence. At this rate, it would take billions of years to actually stop, and by then the sun will have probably exploded and swallowed us anyway. So, you're probably safe for now. Still, next time you're on a merry-go-round, imagine what would happen if it suddenly stopped. You might fly into the bushes. Earth, it turns out, is just a really big merry-go-round, with volcanoes, dolphins, and questionable Wi-Fi.